Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni, and so yesterday, even though it was Wednesday and thankfully I didn't want to make a video yesterday, I was sick. I was kind of sick with my stomach being in absolute pain, and thankfully I didn't have a bunch of poop in me. I didn't have like a huge, diarrhea. I was okay. But it still caused a mess for just a few things. But I don't want to talk about it. So, all right. So of course, um, I I've just been getting tired of Fnaf theories at this point. I mean, now I'm gonna be serious about this. So I have heard from some recent Fnaf theorists about certain stuff, especially with Fnaf being connected to the Batman Arkhamverse, which I think is really interesting, even though it's not supposed to be taken seriously. And besides, they're completely different things, of course. Even though I love Five Nights at Freddy's and I love Batman. And there was Batman-related FNAF things that I absolutely love. And, I don't know. I just find it hilarious. But FNAF being connected to the Arkhamverse would actually be quite fun. It would actually be quite interesting. And, well, I don't... Okay. I don't... I don't know if the Joker and William Afton would get along. I'm pretty sure they won't. Maybe. Just maybe. Anyway. I saw from FNAFism of what year FNAF 3 takes place, what year FNAF Security Breach takes place, what year of FNAF 1. Midnight Motors being infuriatingly confusing, and yeah, true, yes. But I have already made a chapter of my Wattpad story involving the FNAF story and timeline, including the fanverse, about Midnight Motors. And that Midnight Motors is about Michael Afton being the runaway, William Afton coming home being the drunk yellow man. The person on the couch, presumably Mrs. Afton, maybe. Definitely not Henry. Or someone else. One of William's friends, or Michael. I don't know. The place Junior's being a bar. And the mound of dirt. Most definitely not a grave. I am pretty sure of that. It is not a grave. I mean it. It's not a grave. Graves are mostly flat. Not huge, like, I don't know, piles of dirt. Have you ever thought of that? And, well, I just... The reason why I don't go with 2023 for the year that FNAF 3 takes place is mostly because during the time when I first heard about this, I disagreed right off the bat because During the time, we weren't in the exact year yet, 2023. And since we're past that, everything's still the same. Everything is not super futuristic. I mean, it's not supposed to be, but still, I don't know if people were automatically like, since FNAF 3 takes place after FNAF 1, 30 years later, FNAF 1 being in 1993, does FNAF 3 take place in 2023? And, well, I don't know. I mean, if someone says that FNAF 1 still takes place in 1993 regardless, I'm fine with that. But as for FNAF 3 taking place in 2023, I do not. And there's a reason why. I just don't agree with it. And sure, I might actually believe of 2015 or 2017, but for me, I place FNAF 3 in 2013. Why? Because I feel like it would be much better if it was like, instead of 30 years, it would be 20 years. Because I'm just going to be honest, no one needs for FNAF 3 to take place that long after the original game. I'm serious. 30 years. 30 years? Really? That's the best you can do? 30 years? After FNAF 1? No. No, no. Absolutely not. I would rather go with 20 years if that would be okay. If Scott actually had the audacity to retcon it or re-edit the FNAF 3 like plot or something. I don't know. As for the other theories, I haven't watched them yet, but the FNAF and Batman Arkham verse theory I find really interesting and hilarious. Okay, um, like I just said, I haven't watched the rest of the theories, but I will someday. I'm gonna talk about the Pirate Boy again, because honestly, since this is technically supposed to be you, I would say, yes, you are crazy. In a good way. I mean, I am just impressed. Really impressed. I wish I can draw like this. I have said this multiple times. I wish I can draw like this. But I can't. I suck at drawing. I still want to see the meat puppet because I don't know if it's like the marionette puppet made out of actual meat, because that would honestly be kind of gross, or if it's the puppet that looks like it's been turned into meat. Actually, that would be oh so gross. Really gross. I mean, okay. Um, So I have already talked about the certain story elements involving the Pirate Boys story of the Afton secrets, and that William Afton's first murder of him being a cannibal is one of his children, his daughter, Elizabeth. Yikes. I'm not sure where there's an exact order for the other Afton family members, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that Cassidy was the last person to die for William to kill and eat. Ugh. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. I also want to return someday to continue my Wombat stories, but I don't know. And about people theorizing about Secret of the Mimic and Security Breach, I'm just going to leave my Wombat story of the Fnaf timeline the way it is and just deal with it. We already know the Secret of the Mimic story as much as it is. It's not that big of a deal to... I mean, okay. I wanted to say this. About FNAF 1 taking place in 1993, I'll just go with it, regardless. Because think about it. You're overanalyzing something so small that you had to take your precious time to analyze every single thing, every single detail about Five Nights at Freddy's or any real life stuff that was during that time to to find out if FNAF 1 takes place in the 1990s or something. Like, even from the stupid ass paycheck that is seen in game at the end cutscene, it says $120. And I wonder. Sorry about that. Anyway, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, that's totally fine. Please stay safe, please. Stay away from protests, segregated areas. Don't forget to smile.